Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I want to speak on the subject jealousy. Why do people, jealous each other? Even you that you are watching me right now, that you are looking at me, listening to me, why do you jealous people? My definition for the spirit of jealousy is a spirit. My definition for the spirit of jealousy is when you are not counting your blessing, but you are counting others' blessing. You are not focusing on what God has done for you. When you look at them, you think, oh, God has blessed them more than you. And I can also, define it, my definition that, jealousy is when you are not minding your own business. You have a lot of things on your table that really need attention, but that spirit of jealousy will not allow you to focus on it. Rather, you will be bitter, not happy for others, what God, has done for them. And one thing is, when you are jealous of someone, you are going to display a negative attitude. I'm not talking about where somebody have, a bad attitude and turn to character that they display. I'm talking about people that you know that this is what God has blessed them with, but you don't have the same blessing. But God has blessed you in another way, but you are not focusing on it. You are not paying attention to his blessing. Count your blessing and name them one by one. And it's going to surprise you for what God has done. Why do you jealous people? For what? It's not going to be harboring hatred or unhappy inside your body. Because it's what you are giving to your body, it's going to give it to you back in one way or the other. And when you are jealous of others, you will be a bitter person. Forget it. If somebody smiles all the time, there is a way they glow. But sad people, they skew their eyes, put all your muscles, all your energy to display that jealousy. And no matter how you pretend it, if you are jealous about someone, most of the time they will know. They might pretend or ignore that they don't know. But guess what? We are all human. So your emotion will be, everywhere. It's going to show. Now let's look at this illustration. I have potato here. I have onion. I have ginger and I have garlic. Just for, items. On this one, I have tomatoes, I have avocado, and I have lemon, I have fish, 4 items. But you can see that 4 items each, but you can see that this one look more brighter than this one. Now, if you ask me to choose, there is let's say you ask a child to choose, there is every tendency that because of the color of this one, because it's more brighter and look beautiful, people easily go for this one. Now, let's now say that this that I have in my hand is a garden. Just imagine how avocado will look, how this lemon will look, how the peach and tomatoes will look, this color. Let's say they are on the farm. Guess what? By the time you look at that farm, It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful farm because of the color combination. But this one, on the other hand, is going to beautiful, be okay. But this one is going to be the most beautiful because of the color. Now, my point is, we all need each other. And if you want to look at this, that is a food that I'm eating, yeah, you can cut part of your onions for me, and I'll cut part of your tomatoes. Who don't need the onions? Who don't need ginger? There's no way you will not need something over here. If you don't like everything inside this plate, there's one that, okay, you still use it. And likewise this one, there is one that you will still need it. Now, you don't need to be jealous of each other. We are one. What I don't have in my garden, you have. What you have in your garden, I don't have. What God has blessed you with is different from what He has blessed me with. Although it can be a time where you are asked praying to God for, the same thing. Let's say your friends or somebody in your family, and your friend God answer, your friend before you. But still, you don't have to be jealous. Pray and be thankful. If at all, if you want to think about it, let that thinking not be forever that will lead to hatred or rejection. And be careful when you are, jealous about others. Watch out. So that you're not going to graduate to a level where you are going to wish them evil. And if they are people, the person they are kind of, maybe they are a family that you are jealous of. If they are kind of people that pray, be careful. So that what you are wishing them, the evil that you are wishing them, is not going to come back to you. Because you can't attack someone that they are in the presence of the Lord. You can't do that. You can't, fight someone that God has placed. Now, we are going to look at someone in the Bible. Genesis 37, verse 5 to 9. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. He said to them, listen to this dream I had. You were binding, sheaves of grain out in the field, when suddenly my sheaves rose and stood upright, while young sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. His brothers said to him, do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us? And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said. Verse 9. Then he had another dream, and he told to his brothers, listen, he said, I had another dream, and this time the sun and the moon and 11 stars were bowed down to me. When he had told his father as well as his brothers, his father rebuked him and said, what is this dream you had? Why your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground because of you? His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in hand. Now, what do you expect when somebody have a dream in the family? Share. But the dream is like, they see that, oh, this dream is not going to be possible. They see impossibility. It's just like, why you? You had the first dream, the family, your brothers and sisters, they're the one bowing down. But the second one, the more the style, everything will, and they were jealous because of that. But why? The lesson from that place is when God is blessing someone, God might be answering your prayer through that person. Joseph had a dream. At least God will use someone. If somebody, we need God, people need God, and people need people. So God will use somebody, and God decided to use Joseph to save the family. But they did not see it in that way. They are just, engulfed with their spirit of jealousy. No, we can't bow down to you. They don't even know how the dream will come to reality. But they do want it to come to reality. But God used them to push Joseph to where the dream would come to pass. And it came to pass. Just imagine during the famine, they don't have work to eat. How are they going to survive it? Even going to another country to go and buy food. So when God is blessing someone, it might be that in the future that you are not seeing, it might be answered prayer. They don't know what is going to happen ahead. God knew, and it, helped them to have food to eat. But they have no idea. Their own is you are not going to allow this dream to come to pass. So when someone, inform you about their big projects, about their dreams, as a good Christian, that we were curated an image of God for you to pray and support them in prayers. Because you don't know that if God take them to that place, you might still need their help. They will still be one to help you or help your children or hands or anybody in the family. So the spirit of jealousy cannot get you anywhere. And remember, our thoughts, whatever you are thinking inside of us, they have consequences. Instead of you to be jealous about others, pray for them. And remember my illustration. We all need each other. Although your might be, it's more than, but it might actually not. So focus on your blessing and, appreciate them. Then one of the antidotes for it is sometimes you need to zip up. You see this mouth? Zip. Zip it up. Because some people cannot, they don't have the capacity, the heart to see or to help you to be able to, believe in you. They are not mature to that extent that you tell them, I had a dream, I'm going to be president of the United States. So sometimes zip up. Some people don't need to know you at that deeper level. Just let it be on the surface so that you save yourself from battles that God has not given you to fight. Just try to zip up a little bit. You don't have to know everything about your progress because they cannot help you. Instead of them rejoicing, it's going to be a battles. And nobody wants to be. You can't be comfortable when you know somebody is jealous of you. So please be happy for others. And how to deal with it by praying for the spirit of love to be inside of you. The agape, love of God. That unconditional love to love people without being jealous. Pray, and cast the spirit of, jealousy out of you. With the help of the Holy Spirit, you will do it. Somebody cannot tell me they are going to be. If somebody tell me in my house, in my household, I dreamt last, maybe last previous night that I'm going to be the president of the United States. I'll be happy. Even before you tell me, I should be able to know if I'm a praying parent, a praying mother. I should be able to know ahead and even pray ahead before you know, unless God did not reveal it to me. He just chose to reveal it to you, give it to you direct. Be happy for others. Antidote for it is you by praying. Commit your heart into the hand of the Lord and be happy. When you're happy, it gives you this natural glow. I love you and bye for now.